Welcome to Grand Conspiracy Theories. Today is about traffic. I sit in traffic all the time in Seattle. I spend about 4 hours in traffic going to a double shift. And a lot of those times there's this little kink points in the road that make everyone back up. I think they're on purpose. They're keeping the poor people staying in their cars, spending money on oil and gas when they are really not supposed to. They could be living alternatively, telecommuting, or it's those that are rich that don't need to commute. Or they find ways through it. Maybe they have to sit in traffic just like all the poor, but it seems like the poor have to travel a long way into town, spend more money on gas than everyone else, and there's a separation from the rich that can just live in the city, and they don't need to really commute to where they need to go for work. Compared to the poor, they need to live out in the like Tacoma area and take some hours to get to Seattle. And this is how cities are designed. So with the Burfa Tunnel being built, hopefully traffic will be better. But the way population is growing in this small town, it's looking like it's going to be worse every day, especially as school comes back. I guess I'm enjoying summer light, which has not been that light overall. And there's even night traffic these days from all the work at Amazon and places that the city never sleeps. So traffic shouldn't ever really exist if you leave enough stopping distance between you and the front car on the freeway. And you slow roll. Maybe you won't be going 60 miles an hour, but you'll always be rolling. If you get right on someone's bumper, that's when you have to stop, and you stop everyone behind you. It's a butterfly effect. So there are ways to defeat traffic. On the freeway, there should be straight lines. Some of the exits and entrances, they should add an additional lane so you don't have to merge, so that the cars that are already there, they can keep going, and then there's another lane that just joins in, instead of having them all converge. And these are some of these choke points that add to delays. Then there's the convention center issue. They built a convention center for Washington State over the freeway. That means that they could never, they're going to have to tear down the convention center if they ever want to widen the lanes. There's only like a couple lanes at one point. Like it goes from 5 lanes to 2 lanes. There's like 3 exit lanes. If they had the freeway run just outside of the city, if you don't need to go on those exits, they should have it's like if you're on the freeway and you're trying to jump cities, that should be separate from the daily commuters that are trying to get through to those exits. They'd probably all fill up because they have the express lanes. Express lanes should be on both ways all the time. They're set up where they're going south in the morning and then going north at night in the afternoon. But it'd be nice if they had more express lanes. You'd have simultaneously north and south. There's never a stop, because there's sometimes north and south are really slow. And you add in some sirens, or today there was a 3-car accident on Aurora that shut down both north and south traffic. So we had to go to work to go around 15th, and yeah, my girlfriend was a half hour late. So pretty rough. So we got, you know, the jobs is cool about it, but if they weren't, that would be an issue. And I see everyone else just sitting in traffic, just spending their lives seeking capitalism and paper that they continue to spend on their ride. It's like a so you need a car to get money, and then but you need money to get a car. So it's like, and you have to keep spending money for maintenance, gas, insurance, and then that's on a good day. And you have an accident, or you're just making car payments. That's tough for a lot of people. So cars don't have to be the way they are, but they are a system of control. People, I just notice everyone that's sitting, they're totally isolated. A lot of lonely people, and they don't even look. If you try to like wave at them, they won't wave back. They're in their own little world. And so, an alternative to that is to take the bus, where there's police actively there. There's people drinking, drug addicts, prostitutes. It's the Wild West out here. Some of the things I've seen on the E-line. So that's an economic barrier. So all the poor take the E-line, and then the 301 is better. I noticed that's a quiet bus. It shoots you on the express lanes. Never see police on there. They've recently installed cameras. Cameras have always been on the E-line for years since I've run the bus, but they need them from all the insanity that goes on there. But the 301, that's for the working citizens. But there's whatever route you're taking, there's the great divide in the Matrix that takes you back where you lived. And people don't really go explore usually and take other buses. It's an adventure. I mean, I don't see why people don't explore their own city more. They just go to work and then go home. So there's many opportunities out there to live in traffic-free areas. Like the rest of the state is pretty chill when it comes to traffic. It's just the Seattle, Everett, Tacoma area that I've really seen the hang-ups. So just realize how much time you're spending on the roads, and try to listen to an audiobook or something to pass the time. Maybe bring a cat with you. Alright.